Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I thought to show off my Sling collection. So in the past months I've been really having fun learning the basics of slinging, the Chetkis and the Begleris and Kombolois or MK Ultras, and through kind of a mix of purchases and trades and DIYs, I've already amassed quite a collection. Yeah, so I thought just to show them all off and what I think about them. And yeah, I'm not that good yet. Like got the basics down and kind of practicing consistency in my finger rolls at the moment. So if you're interested in like a specific type, I'll be timestamping. So just skip ahead to what you're interested in, and yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, I've preemptively put a towel here because I'll inevitably be dropping this stuff quite a bit as I like sling it around. Yeah, I never really expected to get into slinging, as I did try it like a long time ago, but just didn't click with me. But somehow when I got like my first MK Ultra, the bounciness of having like several, like the string of beads on the Komboloi, kind of, I just really liked the haptics of it, and that's kind of how I started, and yeah, and here I am. So first I'm gonna start off with my Chetkis. So right off the bat, this is a kind of DIY Pozvanok style made from round square beads. I've got here a 1.2 millimeter blue Kevlar cord and 12 millimeter titanium boss beads at the end. And I got a long form Milos, titanium Milos, dark blue MK Ultra in a Luxac, and I kind of split it up to make this together with buffalo horn. It's not Milos, but it's like from the recent unknown drop. I got the MK Ultra for it. So yeah, let me just wait. I'll try to weight all this stuff because I think it's quite a good knowledge when it comes to slings. So this is quite heavy at 52 grams, but yeah, it's still nice. I did try it at first with 15 millimeter end beads, but it just hurt too much. Like I felt it was too like, yeah, it just hurt too much when it like hit the hand while playing. So I swapped it back down to 12 millimeter. What I really like about the Pozvanok is that it's like more flexible when it comes to rotations. So stuff like slips are yeah, are much more possible. And yeah, I really like this thing, to be honest. I think the Milos shape lends quite well to a Pozvanok. But yeah, so that's that. Another Posvonok here. So this one I got in a trade, and this one's the original setup, only I swapped again the 15mm ends with 12mm tie beads for the same reason, as I just thought the 15mm beads just hurt me too much when when they hit my hand, and I do feel that the weight suffers a little bit, like the weight distribution, as I think it's nice if the ends are slightly more weighted. But one thing I did to alleviate it is I swapped these two 8mm beads from titanium to stainless steel, as I had two stainless steel beads left over from my ram shocks that I'll show in a second, just to give it like a tiny bit more weight at the ends. This one is much lighter. Let's check. It's 33 grams, so yeah, quite a bit lighter than this one. But yeah, this is like 10mm Milos, and this is just 8mm beads, so makes sense. And the wood here, I forgot what it's called. Something eagle, I think, eagle wood. But yeah, it's the type of wood I would have chosen if I had bought them like from the shop, so I'm really glad to have these. I think they are like slightly more like barrel shaped compared to the other ones, just based on the images. Okay, I'm gonna try not to blabber too much, as this would be quite a long video. But yeah, quite lightweight in comparison. Still has the same like Posvonok factor with the slips. And yeah, actually, one last thing to mention is I believe when you buy it, it comes with one extra, two extra wood beads and one extra tie bead to make it longer. And I've actually got here 2 extra rows. So normally I think it's like that. And I've got 2 extra rows because the person I traded with, he had like 2 extras. So this is actually one row longer than what you can get with a normal purchase, which is nice because I think it would have been too short for me, especially with the 12mm beads, and this way it's perfect length. Alright, next up, I think this is kind of a community favorite. It's the White Darwin Smeka, or Smeka, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, this thing is just, whoops, it's just really nice. Whoops, I did retighten it a few times, because I just recently retightened it and it's quite tight, but I know that over time it's gonna loosen up a bit because yeah, it's got a really nice clack, good grip for being polished, and yeah, this rounded design here is just really nice, as well as the change in thickness here at the ends gives it a nice way to grip. But yeah, as you can see, I just like instinctively tried to do a slip there, but it didn't work because it's this type of Chetki. but really nice feeling. This is still kind of like a little bit too tight because I just freshly retightened it, so I need to like play with it a bit more to get it to the optimal point. But yeah, really nice. Love the feel of it. Just big recommend if you can find one. Let's get on to my RemoShocks. So I believe RemoShock is the word for belt. So I guess it's like kind of thin, like a belt. And this one is green acrylic. I have the 1.2 Kevlar in blue, and I 3D printed a end for it that I kind of modded from an existing design to be closer to a Maker shape, a bit longer though, so it's like not exactly the same. I printed this one in glow-in-the-dark PLA and sanded it down to like really fine and smooth. And yeah, it's really nice, to be honest. It's quite lightweight. It normally comes with 2 stainless steel beads at the ends here, but I used them in a different Chetki that I'll show you in a second. So yeah, this one is like a bit more lightweight, although through the thickness of the ends here, it does have a really nice weight distribution. As well as for the same reason as here, through it's even more pronounced because the beads here are thinner. Through the difference in thickness here, it's really easy to like grab this thing. And this is actually one of my favorites to sling. And when I strung it up, I tried to put the like milkier beads at the ends here to kind of have like a progression. I don't know how visible that is, but yeah, I tried my best. Also, it kind of goes together with the milky ends as well. So yeah, really like this thing. I do think the RemoShocks in general benefit greatly from the longer ends. So yeah. So this one, yeah, I got in a trade, and I've got the red one as well. This one I got in a rucksack, and this is the 3D print, the OG one. Like I took this and I made it fatter. I'll link the model for this one in the description because it's a really great model, and I think it's a good alternative for at least the lightweight RemoShocks if you can't find the end piece. So as you can see, this one is more like in tune with the thicknesses here, so it gives less of a point to like grab, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just makes the bead itself here more of a point to hold. And yeah, it's not bad. I also took out here the stainless steel beads and also kind of tried to do the milky outside thing, even though here I just had less milky beads, so it's not as easy to see. But yeah, here I printed this paddle with translucent PCTG and also sanded it down to like really fine sanding. Gives it a bit of a quartz look. But yeah, out of these two, I definitely prefer this one, simply because I feel the added weight here just feels better, makes like finger rolls easier and more consistent. Whereas in this case, I feel it's a bit too light. Yeah, maybe at some point I'll just print one of those for this one as well. Maybe even in like a composite material, just so these two are like different. But yeah, just visually they're both really nice. Next up, another Remershock. So this is the titanium Remershock. I got it in a trade, and this is actually the ends. These two and these two beads are the stainless steel beads from these two Remershocks, because I just didn't have like a metal metal end here to prolong it, so I just figured I'll put the stainless steel beads to make it like kind of my length for slinging. That does make it like heavy. It does have like a hefty weight to it, but still quite nice. I've heard that the skeleton version of this is like really good, so that's kind of like a Chetki grail that is like something I'm in the search of, as I really like the Remershock style in general because of the thinness of the beads here. It just wraps around the fingers really nicely. So yeah, but yeah, even though it's titanium, it's got a pretty hefty weight. I forgot to weigh these ones here. So the Zmeika is 29 grams. So even though it's Delrin, it's like almost as heavy as the Remershock here. And this one with the fat paddles is 22 grams. And this one with the normal ones are 17, 18 grams. So yeah, these do make quite a difference to the thickness. I also print them with 100% infill just to get the extra weight. But yeah, let's check these. 58 grams, so heavier even than this one. But still quite nice. Ideally, it would be awesome for me to find a titanium end piece here. I forgot what they're called again. There's like the... But yeah, they're kind of hard to come by and sold out in all the stores. So, my last Remershock, this one is a DIY one. So the end paddles here, Beavertails. So the Beavertails here are aluminum, and I got them as part of a trade when I traded for these. Yeah, I thought about putting these on the titanium Ramashok, but I just like to have all the beads be like OG around square. I don't know why. So instead, what I did is I kind of modeled my own Ramashok beads and printed them out in stainless steel composite, yes, like roughly sanded them down and gave it this kind of quite nice aged look, and it has a kind of Delrin-like feel to them, and I also like sanded down all the edges here, so it's quite nice to the touch. And just to compare, it's not like one-to-one Ramashok beads, as it's like slightly longer and thicker in all dimensions, as you can see. Also, like so you can see it's like just slightly bigger, and weirdly enough, I think at the moment this is like my favorite Chetki, just because it just plays super well. Whoops. And yeah, I like to carry it also. The filament I used, it's actually like weight-wise, like 80% is steel. So this material is actually heavier than aluminum. So but somehow it works well. Has a nice heft to it. I think it's lighter than the titanium, 50 grams, so it is quite on the heftier side, but yeah, I really like it. The string, I just used like a 1.2 millimeter cord I got from Amazon. Got a really nice springiness. Yeah, good stuff. So next up is a bit of a weird one. Don't even know if you could call this a Chetki. I just made this from like some bracelets or necklaces I got from a second-hand shop. Just took them apart and collected. I don't even know what material these are, but it's like very thin and you can kind of play it like a Chetki. It's not very heavy, 14 grams. But yeah, I just thought to show these off as well. Next up, I'll just take out both of these. So these are 100% 3D printed. And this one is kind of like the version 2 of this. So so since I liked the maker so much, I thought like, what if I make the beads even thicker? So I went for like a very thick design. Yeah, modeled these and made like this quite a fat end piece. And it actually slings quite well. Also, both of these I sanded them down and polished it so it's like very smooth to the touch. But yeah, this one actually has really nice weight distribution. It's 33 grams. Only thing is the edges are a bit too sharp, and it's like can bite while slinging. So maybe at some point I'll like take this apart and sand down the edges a bit, but yeah, but back then I just printed a new one. These are both translucent PCTG, same material as this. But yeah, I like redesigned it to be rounder, as you can see here. So it's like a very thick, round bead, and yeah, it's actually quite nice. Since I'm still kind of like at the beginning of slinging, I'm still dropping my stuff quite a lot, so when I go outside I prefer to carry stuff like this or like that. With the titanium I don't really care because it's durable, but with the acrylic and also Darwin I carry, but with the acrylic and like the woods here and here with the buffalo horn, I'm a bit afraid to like drop it on concrete and break a bead. So yeah, it is rather thick, but placed nicely. But honestly, I think it can be improved. Let's check the weight here. Also around 33 grams. So it does have a weight to it. Lastly, I've got two like kind of experiments where I tried to design like a Chetki where like you can open it up here and insert some beads. I've got, I think, I've got one stainless steel and two ceramic beads on either end, just to like have like a modular kind of where you can just adjust the weight of the ends based on preference. But yeah, these are more like just prototypes, and I'll just put it here. Same thing here. I don't have the beads in here because yeah, I just took them out, but I just had space here for two 12mm beads. But yeah, so this is my little Chetki collection. So, oh yeah, let's just check the weight here real quick. So this one is 36 grams. And this one is 24.5 grams. So yeah, so here I've got titanium nanos, the old style with the sharper corners. This was actually my first MK Ultra, and I really like the bounciness when like slinging it. But yeah, I'm not like that good in slinging these. I just kind of like to do this when like walking around. Just like the feeling of that. Also, it's kind of a plus, of course, that you can just wear these as a bracelet and have them always handy. I switched these to silk cords, and yeah, works quite well. You can see when I'm like just like that. It's kind of getting stuck, but as soon as the cords are like pulled a bit, the beads fall through pretty easily. So at least for the nanos, the raindrops are possible still on the silk cord. And for anyone who likes to tinker and like try out different bead combinations, I highly recommend with your next AO2 order just to get like a bunch of different like silk cords and Kevlar cords. Also you can find like stuff on Amazon probably, but especially the silk cords I just really love from AO2. They've got this nice blue center here, which is a nice bonus, I think, for having these tasseled ends. But yeah, I really like these. Then I've got here the Milosh in titanium, blue coated. I got this in long form in a rucksack, and most of the beads I used up for the Pozhvonok Chetki. And here I kind of tried to string it up as a like long form to sling, like, but I've still got to find kind of my own perfect length for it, to like find a good balance for like finger rolls and stuff, because I don't think this is it. I had two buffalo horn beads left over, which I used at the ends here, as I think it fits nicely. Very nice raindrop sound. But yeah, somehow with the MK Ultras I just get stuck doing this anyway. I just like the slap. Next up is a DIY. So these are 12mm titanium beads I found online. And I kind of ceramic tumbled them, so they're like a bit darker and smoother. And at the end here I put a 15mm copper bead. It's not completely round, as you can see. I got this, took this out from like disassembling a copper mala I got from China, which had like a bunch of these copper beads. Yeah, I haven't used this too much, to be honest, as it's quite hefty. I think it's better for like raindrops and bead counting. For slinging, it's really quite hefty. Then I've got here kind of my humble body bead collection. I'm not entirely sure on some of these, but I've got here titanium. I believe this is buffalo horn. Copper I've got twice. I believe this is black autumn or black delray. I think black autumn. And stainless steel. And I think this is ebony. but I'm not sure. But yeah, I kind of just strung this up with a 15mm titanium boss bead at the length where I can kind of use it like Begleri style. If I think if I put the titanium on this side, it's kind of balanced. But I do hope to get more body beads. In my last order, the customs opened it and I think the body bead fell out, so that was a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, I really like this thing and I hope to continue evolving it. I think it's rather cute at the moment. And here I've got, so this is the 10mm Milosh in white Delrin, which I got as a chef's special MK Ultra. Yeah, I just took this apart and combined it with the Guru bead from this Chinese mala, where I got these from. And yeah, just made this into a 27 bead mala, and I use it sometimes in the morning for like breath work. And I quite like the combo of copper, white and this kind of army green cord. So yeah, this is my small Komboloi slash mala collection. Oh, I forgot to weigh it. So this one weighs altogether 38 grams. The Milosh weighs 48, although this is, I think, 2 beads less than the normal size Milosh MK Ultra, just because I needed the beads for the Chetki. Then this one is 80 grams, so it's quite hefty. This is 24.5, and the mala is 45-ish, 48 grams. All right, let's do the Begleris. So first off, TGPBegleri, the titanium gladiators. He makes these really cool magnetic Begleris. I got this in a trade. Yeah, it's really fun as a, like the magnetic thing. It does add some like you can even like use it kind of like a chill pill, I guess, or just use it as a, I often just bounce it and then like do that, like back and forth. Pardon me, it's a bit it's a bit tricky to sling with the limited space here, but yeah, let's check. So it weighs like 26-ish grams, maybe a bit less, with because magnets always make it a bit heavier. First of all, the weight and weight distribution is super nice. When I got it, I did find the edge over here a bit too sharp for my taste, so I kind of sanded it down. So now it's like decent. I might soften it even a bit more, But yeah, as you can see, I mean, I got it in a trade and it already was quite dinged up, but I dinged it up even more as I do like to carry this. Oops. But yeah, I really like the weight distribution for sure. And yeah, TGPBegleri Gladiator. Next up I've got Hydros, the mixed media with stainless steel and Darwin. So this is, I think, like quite a common one to be recommended for beginners, and it was in like one of my first Begleri. Like it was with one of the first I ordered from Around Square, and at first I thought it was like okay when I wasn't like slinging much. I liked the other one, which I'll be showing in a bit, that I got with this one a bit more, but I'm starting to really like it, to be honest. It's heavier on the outside through the stainless steel, and yeah, the beads are just top notch. Got that nice Around Square branding on the outside, and not very expensive. So, whoops. So yeah, next up, these are, I think, titanium standards. I'm not sure, mini standards. Oh yeah, let's weigh this one. So it's 18.5 grams, and these ones are 16 grams. So I believe like each of the beads is like 7 point something, so on the lighter side. I got these in a rucksack, and at first they were too light for me, but as I started to sling more, I did start to like to have like I did start to like lighter Begleris as well, so now I actually quite like them. They've got the hole here, so the knot can be kind of pulled into it. They still look out a bit the way I did it, but yeah, got the branding here, and just very chill to sling. The edges are a little bit sharp, but not in any like uncomfortable way. Just quite a simple design. Next up, I got this also in the rucksack. It's I think 12mm Milosh. I believe it's black autumn and stainless steel. Yeah, I really like these. I use them a lot. Really nice ones. Here I've got two 15mm titanium beads. These are from Poshponok that I took off. One of them has a branding, and they are pretty much the same weight as these ones. And I really like the size of the beads, to the point that I'm actually thinking to get these in stainless steel, just to have a kind of heavier option. But yeah, they sling very nice, and they're just very comfortable to hold. I've strung them up on silk cord, and I just like the simplicity of it. Oops. Next up, these are probably my favorites. So these two were basically my first like proper Begleri that I ever got, apart from like DIYs. And as you can see from like using it, it's gotten this really cool texture to it from like getting dinged up. It came sandblasted and now it has like this almost crystal tile looking surface. But yeah, these are the Hype or Hype. I think Hype because it's I think named after some mythological thing. But yeah, especially with the silk cord, these are just like very bouncy, and I love the clack they give when the beads hit each other. And the weighting to the outside is just very nice. I would actually really like to try, these are the mini Hypes I forgot to mention. I would actually like to try the big ones, the original size, just to have a heavier version of them. Actually, let's check the weight. So these are 17 grams. These will probably be around 14. Oh, actually they're almost 16 grams. Which is weird because let's check. Oh yeah, these are also 16. Yeah, so these two are very similar in weight. And the Hypes are about 19 grams. But yeah, super fun. So these are my around square Begleris. Next up, I've got forgot where I got it from, but just some Chinese titanium shop. They had I was just looking for like a heavier Begleri, and these ones are 26 grams. So yeah, quite a bit heavier than all of these. Because yeah, I just wanted a heavier one for practicing. I've got them strung up on silk cord as well. So as you can see, I quite like the feel of silk cord. There's just this slight bounciness it adds. Yeah, super fun. And based on the look of these, you can see it's gotten its use. Next up, this is from the same shop. They just also had this kind of bell-looking design, also titanium. But I haven't used these nearly as much as these. I don't know why. They're slightly lighter, but still, let's check. Yeah, still on the heavier side. It's 21.5 grams. I think I might change out this cord because this is the cord it came with and it's not so nice, to be honest. So maybe I'll use it more once I restring it with a different cord. But at the moment I'm like not using it that much. It is nice that you can kind of hide the knot here. But yeah, it's a bit longer. Definitely have to wanna try these out a little more. Next up, I got these also from China. These are titanium Hydra type, although these are a bit thinner but wider than the Hydras. And there being 3 of them per side, they are also heavier. So altogether it's not that much heavier, it's 18.7 grams. So yeah, I've got them strung up on silk cord at the moment. I don't use them super often because I just like some other sets more. But yeah, they were also among my first sets just because they were cheap. And yeah. Next up is a DIY set. So this is 12mm titanium beads I got and 12mm copper beads that I got. And I strung them up on 2mm Kevlar cord. And yeah, this set is actually quite nice. On the heavier side with the copper, it's 22.4 grams. So yeah, and I put the copper outside, so it's like weighted towards the outside. I haven't used this too much, so I still kind of have to break in the Kevlar cord. But yeah, little set of mine. Next up is a short form set that I haven't really learned much short length Begleri moves. So yeah, I just took 2 of the mala beads and strung them up on silk cord. It's actually kind of fun, but yeah, I don't know yet what to do with this length, to be honest. Next up, this is yeah, this was my first Begleri ever. I just got some mothers. I don't know if it's called mothers in English, but yeah, the bolts here, and with some hollowed out paracord made these Begleris. They are on the heavier side, quite a bit on the heavier side, so these are like 30 grams. But at first I had just a 550 paracord on them, which I really didn't like, and I think that's why I couldn't get into Begleri at first. But recently I strung them up on this much softer glow-in-the-dark cord, and I'm kind of using these as my practice set. Being like heavier, it lends well to just slow down the moves and practice the movements. But yeah, quite a bit on the heavier side though, so still a fun set. Next up, so I believe it's a clone of a lathe design, something like that. That was kind of before my time, but I didn't know at the time when I ordered it. But it's like stainless steel, and it had like a stainless steel ball on the other end to be sort of like a Begleri kendama thing, but the stainless steel bead was too heavy, like it was much heavier than this part, so I kind of found a copper bead that weighs the same and just strung them up together. But yeah, I don't really use it, to be honest, but I thought I'd show it off anyway. Oops. And lastly, this was just a little experiment. I modeled this because I just really wanted another magnetic one. So I modeled this kind of modular set where I can like screw it open here and insert the metal beads. Actually, let's check the weight here. It's 29 grams, so quite heavy. And these are 23.5. So yeah, actually the magnetic part, it works quite well. I did this kind of weird triangle form. The edges here are a bit too sharp when holding it. And also the structure being like 3D printed, let me find it, it's already like broke here. So I think structurally it's not really sound, but I do think I will keep this idea in the back of my mind and maybe try some more prototypes of a modular Begleri bead. But yeah, so that's it for all my slings at the moment. I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you.